Do a little video here on the art of bouncing. I found when I started to teach classes, what I thought was beginner really wasn't beginner. And it's hard for me because I'm very advanced in all my workouts to really say what's beginner. And I had some people ask me before, can you do a real beginner one? They didn't think my beginners were beginners, and I really didn't understand it until I started teaching people. And once I started teaching it, I realized that it takes a certain coordination to do some of the moves. When you really want to pick up your pace and do a nice bounce, but not jog, but when you're bouncing, so as you're bouncing, you can get a good pace going. Now, the best I ever did, I did 5 miles in 38 minutes. And I noticed too that it's really tough. And it just takes a little special instruction to learn what the art of bouncing is. So this video is just going to be a little tiny tutorial. I don't know how long it will be. You never know with me. It could be a half hour. I'm hoping not. So you could get up the rebounder from, I prefer the side or the back, and you always get off the side or the back for safety reasons. So if I come up here like this, and I go to come down, I'm losing my balance. See, when you come here, you are not off balance, and you don't want to be off balance. So what we're going to do is, if you have a Fitbit or something like that, you're going to pick, I have an Apple Watch, and I'm just going to do a little outdoor walk. All right, so we're going to start with a little bounce. Now here comes the tricky part. I'm going to warm you up first. And how we're going to warm up is you're going to take your left foot here, and you're just going to come around in a circle. We're going to warm it up first. I just want you to, if you practice this video and practice, I have a member, she's still with me now, been with me for 3 years, and it took her 6 weeks to learn the art of bouncing. And that was coming in 4 or 5 days a week, and I did one-on-one with her. And she actually had a bar to start. And she really taught me more than I taught her. So, and then it helped me when others came in and really struggled with that part of the bouncing. We're going to do 2 more rounds. I just want to warm it up. So we're going to do the other side. I always like to move my arms, and I improvise with my hip. Bring it up. Always improvise with your hips a little bit. Now this isn't so tough to learn. For some people it is. Just depends. And if you ever feel you need a bar, use a bar. Let's use your shortest bar. Nothing wrong with using a bar. So bring it around. Do 3 more. Now I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to look toward this way, toward my left, and just bounce it. Just a little warm up. That back leg here, that left knee's bent. You're always both bent. Once it's a little more bent. Now, within a minute or 2, we'll be practicing the art of bouncing. Now, I just come to the other side. Like I said, you don't have to come up high. All Okay, I think we're warmed up plenty. We'll do a little bit more to get to the 3-minute mark. Now, this is what I mean about the art of bouncing. I'm gonna come to the side so you can see me. Now, when I teach classes, this is how it is. You lift up one leg, your left leg. Let's say your left leg. And I have people doing this. That's where the art of bouncing comes. A lot of times, what happens, and I'm going to show you, when I have somebody lift up that left knee, this is what happens. They stop. They stop the bounce on their right. Got it? Now, I'm going to show you. When you pick up your knee on the left, your right foot continues the bounce. So, if you watch me, I don't stop, hesitate. But that's hard for a lot of people. So, this is how I teach it. So we're gonna bounce like this. And you're gonna keep that right leg is your main bouncer leg. That leg's never gonna stop bouncing when you pick up the left one. So this is the right, this is the left. So how I teach people is we bounce for 3 and then we're gonna pick this knee up. So I'm gonna count them out. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna crunch into it. I want you to practice that. And eventually, see how I crunch it? It's like I'm catching a ball. And I grab it every third. If you still struggle with it, that's okay. You don't have to bounce 3, you can bounce 5. Watch how this right leg keeps the bounce going. Keep doing that. Push it. Eventually, really improvise. So, keep it up. That'll work your core. You can just do it without coming forward. 1, 2, on the third one. Now, I'm going to show you what happens when you do it singly. This is the faster version. It takes people a long time, and that's okay. I have one member, she's been at my place for 2.5 years, and still once in a while she does the 1, 2, 3. And so let's practice 1, 2, 3. You don't even have to move your arms, but I like to push it. We're going to practice the other side. Now just lifting one knee up. You don't ever see this when you're in a trampoline park or in an outdoor tramp. So we're going to come over here. Now, my left leg doesn't stop. Watch, it's going to keep going. Now I'm going to get ready. We're going to do the 1, 2, 3 over here. So move your arms. The key is to keep your arms moving whichever way you feel comfortable. We're going to count 3. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to come forward. You can just do it like this. Just moving your arms, get your heart rate up a little bit more. Eventually, really push it. Crunch forward. It's like you're going to catch a ball. Someone threw me a ball, I caught it. You can see how it's a little bit more intense. Keep practicing that. Knee up. Keep practicing. That 3. Don't ever try to stop this leg, your left leg. Now, what I want you to do, after 2 more, 1 more, single it. Then you can really get into it. This is where you really speed it up and use your core. One knee comes up. I go to the side so you can see. Okay, that's one way. Now, there's all different ways. People have different, and I just don't do knee forward. I'll do like knees over to the side here. I'll just show that one, not too much though. So, we're gonna bounce for 3, cross that knee over. One knee comes up. See how we're crunching? Whew. That way you get a little bit of an idea of what I'm doing. I'm going to the beat of the music, so I had to get something I could get on YouTube. Could do a couple more. So you do variations of the knee. Now single it. See? And then crunch it. You don't have to crunch it. Some people go slower like this, cross it, and then give me some ways that you can bounce a little faster, but you have to build up to being able to lift up your right leg. Right knee, but you're gonna come over, right knee comes over toward the left, but to the side. So I'm gonna get myself ready, and when I start counting on the third one, I'm gonna lift that knee up. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See, I already got a mile in. I got it in 9.5 seconds. Not 9.5 seconds. 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Just says 9:30 on my watch. I keep track of all that. But you don't have to crunch. I love crunching because I gotta pull my leggings up, but that's gonna really work your core. Bouncing in and of itself works your core. Now we're gonna do 3 more. 2, 1. Now, single it. If you want to get it quicker, faster bounce in, this is how you're going to do it. See how I lift up my opposite shoulder? The right shoulder. That's going to get your core all through here. So many ways that I pick up one foot with one knee. And that is what compromises the majority of my workouts, is picking up one, picking up another, just to keep the variety going. And let's bring our arms out. So, I'll show you a few more of those. Now, I'm gonna tell you, one of the hardest ones, and I do a little test when people come in, and normally 99% of the people can't do this one move to start. And I don't know why, but it's very common to not be able to do this move. So I'm gonna show you sideways. I'm gonna do it with my right, but I'm gonna get a little side view, and we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3, and pick up your right leg toward the back. That's when people usually do this. They want to stop, and they really struggle, and it takes a while to get a good flow, but if you practice it and get a good flow, you'll never regret it. You will know how to bounce. So, okay, I'm going to bounce for 3. 1, 2, 3. See how I throw my arm back? It's not a boot slapper, but I'm just bringing it back. Bringing it back is hard for people. I don't know why, it just is. 1 foot at a time. And if you really struggle with the move, remember what the move is and practice it. We're gonna do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now single it. Bring it back. It's a nice flowing move. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side. I go this way so you can see both of my legs. It's gonna be the left one. I'm just gonna push it kind of out like this. Get a little more bounce in. Or zero in, we're doing a very good, we're doing a 10-minute mile, which is pretty darn good right now. So, here we go. Now I'm gonna bounce for 3. Bring that left one back. 1, 2, 3. You don't throw my arm back with it. Throw it back. Back. Get your bouncing up so you can get more calories burned, more fat burned, in a quicker amount of time. It's a very efficient workout. All right, we're gonna do about 4 more. 3, 2, when I get to 1, I singlet. Bring it back. See, this leg never stops, sit right. Another time I'll get into tuck jumps and bring both your feet back. I have boot slappers that are hard too. So let's bring it back. Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how I do what I used to call the Dorothy move. Now, if you're a little older, you'll know who Dorothy is from Wizard of Oz. So, when Dorothy went to the wizard, he told her to click her heels to get home. So we're gonna click our heels to go home. Okay, so to do that, get a bounce. I usually have my feet pointing out to the side, but I still have good form, shoulders back, chest up. Okay, so I have this, and you can move your arms any way that you want. You move them out, move them up, however, everybody has a different way of moving their arms, and we all have a different bounce. So, we're gonna do it for 3. When I start counting down, I get to 1, we're gonna click. Ready? 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. You don't have to come up high, you can just click them. Shake across my arm. Now you're off, both feet are off the mat. No more healthy bouncing. Still healthy for you though. Don't let that term fool you. Still healthy bouncing when you come off the mat. It's hard around the heart too. Really strengthens your heart. See how I come up? You don't have to come high. Some people barely do it, but I like to have my heels pointed in towards each other because I'm clicking them. Clicking them up to make my arms. All right, what we're gonna do, about 4 more singlet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now watch. Just click them. Now eventually, what this works up to, when you can do it, if you can't do it, do the 3. Up here. Got it? So now, there's one more I want to show for sure. And we are doing amazing actually, miles wise. Okay, now we're gonna do an air jack. Now when I do an air jack, we're gonna do it, you're just gonna bring your feet out like that. And you don't have to go like that, however you feel comfortable. So it's the opposite of this, of clicking. Okay. Getting a good pace in. I was walking and I'm actually running which is a good thing. All right, now I'm gonna count for 3, bring them out. 1, 2, 3. You can bring your arms up, like that. Now, if you want to know how to go faster, this is how you're going to get a better pace. I see some of the people, it takes them 20, 25 minutes to get that mile in. You might as well do half the time and get it in quicker. Bring them out. Then I end up combining moves too, and that could be another video. I'll do another second one to this so you can work up. Getting there. Hope it doesn't feel too easy. It might. Now, we are going to single it. Now, you can bring your arms up or you can be your own fan. And this is one of the moves I do in my classes when we are super hot, everyone's dying. They're sweating so bad, there's no cool air around their face. So, we're gonna single it. Bring them around. You can bring them out, however you want. However you want. Keep going. We'll do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, we're going to combine those. We're getting on to almost a 2-mile mark. Okay, but we're going to bounce it for 3. We're going to bounce for 3, click, bounce for 3, do an air jack. Tell me when I'm ready. This is the music. So, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2. If you can't balance this high, and that's okay, you can do this. And if you do an extra bounce, who cares? No one's gonna be on the same bounce, believe me. That's almost impossible. Bring them out farther. See, I'm doing it. Now I messed up. That's okay. So, now we're just alternating our knees. We are cool it down. I hope you understood a little bit about the art of bouncing. I've learned a lot, and there's better ways for me to make videos now. Before I had voiceovers, it took me forever to get it done. Did the workouts without music. I just had generic music, and that's okay. But I'm gonna practice one more thing, and we'll be done. Now, remember how I had you bring up one knee, and then we did one leg back. We're gonna practice that in 3s. So I'm gonna go to the side, I'm gonna pick up my left knee and bring my right back, but we're gonna bounce for 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Did that 3. You don't have to crunch forward. That's just kind of a habit of mine, and it's a good one. I think I did it together and with the weights. Oh, that was a different video. Sorry. Like this. Three more. 3, 2, 1. Now, over here. All right. I'm getting my heart rate up pretty good, 139 beats per minute. So that's a pretty good heart rate for me. My resting heart rate's about 50. So, I'll tell you when we're gonna go. Right foot, right knee, left back. 3, 2, 1. This leads up to something even better. Because when I use the TRX, we do a lot of these moves. Hold that TRX and we rock back. We crunch and we rock with it. That makes it, the TRX just really ups your cardio for sure. And then after this, I'm gonna do a little video of a class just like this. Once you get to practice and you know how to lift, bring it back. Two more. Now, let's just come around. I'm just gonna come around the rebounder, do a little circle. Move my body around with the opposite way. Go to the back, go to the front. I'm to the front, go to the back. Come to the left, go to the right. Core challenges. Can't wait to do some strength with you. We do lots of strength. I think I do more strength than bouncing, and that's okay too. That's actually better, but I'm always going to love my bouncing. It's done a lot for me. When you have 10 kids, you hit a lot of stress, even when they're adults. Sometimes more so when they're adults. Teenagers too. Okay, let's bring it down. Now, we're gonna do a little stretch. And before I do the stretch, what I'm gonna do here, we got about 25 minutes of bouncing in. I turn mine off and get it all done. And then what you're going to do is bring your feet up here and I got 400% of my goal today. So all you're gonna do here is have your feet up here and we're gonna start bending over. Grab onto that rim like this and pull back. Come forward, pull back. I use my rim for resistance. I still do all that, just like in my other videos, just differently. I've come up with a million other ways to use the rebounder. It's not just about bouncing. So much you can do on here. It's endless. 2 more. 1 more. Now, when you come back, I want you to lift your toes up and come on your heels. Oh yeah, hold that stretch. It goes all the way down your back. Three more. Then, all I do here, generally, when I'm done, I come down very carefully and then roll it up. So, I hope you learned something on this, because if you practice this, you're gonna see that you're gonna go quicker. That's how I worked up. I did a 7-minute 40-second mile, 5 miles, going at that pace, and that's how you do it. And all that crunching forward is gonna work your core. So you're gonna work your core on here anyways because of the unstable surface. And the whole bouncing thing is just amazing. How you feel mentally, physically when you're all done. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more videos, and I hope you enjoy them this way, and let me know what you think. I don't want to go too fast. I want to make sure I have something for everybody, and I can do some strength, anything you want. I like to do HIIT classes, especially with the TRX. And I'll be doing some of those videos too with the TRX. I just have to figure out how many people are going to want to be able to bounce. When you bounce with the TRX, it's absolutely amazing also. It's just so good to mix it up, because when I use the straps, if I'm coming up, I can do my bicep as or let's say I'm coming up and I push down and use my triceps to get myself into a tuck jump. And then I alternate with the straps to work my triceps and my biceps. So you're working all your muscles in your upper body, lower body. I do a lot of legs, a lot of booty, planks, core, overall strength. So I hope to